How the microphone is working.
Are you already on there?
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Morning.
Hey, today, first time that we are gonna go and stream our meeting live. We still have some of the team members missing, as you know, but I know they're coming. They're on their way, and we are. We, I will share some of the, some of the media, social media tips that not only some of them went to that meeting, right? And it was very informative, but there's a little bit extra they didn't talk about that I want to share that about, that with you. And but also I want to before we start, I will introduce Karen. But before we start, I know somebody let Joey come in, unlock the door. So let's try to make it official. And thank you for some of you guys that are tuning in. Appreciate you spend some time with us here. Hopefully you'll find this meeting interesting, and we will start in about 1 second. So here we go. All right, good morning, everyone, again. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully you find this meeting interesting. Not only you guys here, but people out there. And first, I want to thank Karen Van Holten and Daniel Van Holten. Is it Daniel Van Holten? Yeah. For coming out today and joining us. And I will give them the space in a second. They have some goodies. You probably can see some piñatas and stuff like that they're going to give away. So, Karen? It's yours. There you go.
Hi, everybody watching live. I know there's going to be a lot of people tuning in, and the camera just followed me.
Yeah, you follow me, so I need to stay next to you.
So you're going to learn a lot of great stuff with the Tello team today. But we are just celebrating Cinco de Mayo early. Okay, so everyone in the room has a token, so you need to line yourself up, know where you are. If I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, who has 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, come on up, because sometimes title issues are like piñatas. You really don't know what's going on until you pull it, and then you have to figure out the problem. But this one's full of candy. And the person who wins, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Javier.
This is live. It's live, so it's okay.
That's
what happens on live. Yeah.
The person who wins is going to get, the first person on this piñata is going to get this nice tequila basket here with some tequila in it and some margarita glasses. And no matter what kind of pains in the burrow problems you have in title, Majestic Title can take care of your title needs. Isn't that cute? Isn't that clever? Okay,
Right, nice one.
just grab one string.
Just one.
Just one and pull it.
Oh.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I was close. All right. You need proof of my 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, just give it back to Daniel when you go.
Number 1.
Oh, no. Okay, 8, 9, 10.
I got 7. I got 7.
You got 7. You got 7.
I got
8.
Oh shit! There's my number right there.
Hold them all.
I'm gonna go with this.
Oh, okay. Not a winner of the piñata, but definitely a winner in life. All right. 8.
I need a number over there.
Okay. She needs a number, Daniel. Oh, nope. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Somebody try that orange one.
That's the one.
Yeah, I think so. Don't.
Oh! Did she get it? She
Yes,
got it.
I
Oh,
filled it
Maddie.
really full, so there's candy kind of
There you go,
blocking
Maddie.
it, so we didn't make a mess. So Maddie, this is for
There you go.
and you get the tequila basket, and then we take a photo of that.
There you go,
You're
Maddie.
welcome.
Okay, and we have.
Yo, you a shot, bro.
I don't get anything,
You want me to drink it now?
together.
You gotta buy you a drink. See how you drink. We all taking, or we're taking,
Yeah.
things to go pull the piñata. think there's another one too.
That's awesome.
Okay. So you can share the candy with your team or the tequila. It's your choice. The next piñata is for a $20 total wine gift card. Okay, so you can buy whatever you want,
Yeah.
or you can put it towards the expensive
Very
tequila. All right. Who's next? Maddie, what was your number? 9. Okay, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I might have been 6.
There's a 9 over there. 9 and 6 is
I just have a 9.
similar.
All right.
Oh, man.
First round.
Got the quarter.
I swear to you, it's not the same one every time either. Just got lucky. All right, so all the rest of you, I'm sorry, we'll have to play next time. Okay, and then for you, so she's getting $20 in total.
And you get to keep the piñata.
And we'll take a photo because we're gonna shamelessly come on. You need them.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'll take a shot.
I know, right?
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, so we got to hang out and vibe together at the dance party, which was super fun. I really enjoyed that. Thanks for having us there. We have known Javi for quite a while. Love him. Love working with him. And he's taught me a lot in this business as well. We kind of exchange ideas. So you've got somebody up here great teaching you stuff. What I can tell you is that at Majestic Title, it's run by me. I'm an industry veteran. I've been doing this for about 22 years. Believe it or not, I know I'm so babyface. But what I can tell you is that I can solve really tough problems that other people can't. So the easy stuff is really smooth and easy all the time, every time, right? I just helped a woman get out of foreclosure. Her house was set for a foreclosure sale today. Her husband was killed a few months ago, and she didn't know what to do. So an agent called me, and in 4 days, we got her pulled from foreclosure sale. And the house is on the market. Everybody's happy. She gets money. An agent gets a deal, right? And her kids have some money now. So even stuff like that, especially stuff like that, because that like pulls at my heartstrings, I'm going to help you out with your deals. Some of them are hard. Some of them are ugly. Some of them have evictions. But we can handle anything. So and the easy ones too. So, and we like to have fun, right?
Yep.
And we'll be seeing you guys again soon. And I'm going to sign off on you guys on live, and then you stay here.
So it won't follow you. There you go. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it, man. Now this camera needs to follow me now. All right, there you go. Bye. Thank you. All right, well, that was Karen Van Holten with Majestic Title. So, hey, congratulations to those who won. So that's awesome. I like that. And again, I always like to start with something. You know, I have to write down my notes, so I want to make sure that I keep on track. Because you know how I go. I go like Dory, right? So let's go back. If some of you guys probably read or not, Think and Grow Rich by Dale Carnegie, right? Dale Carnegie actually hired. You probably know about Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill. He hired Napoleon Hill as a young reporter. He was just a young. Let me get it back. Damn. Young reporter that, and he offered him a job. He said, "Hey," he interviewed a lot of people. Finally, he met Napoleon Hill, and he asked him, "Hey, are you willing to take a job where you're not gonna get paid for the next 5-10 years?" And gave him just a short time to give the answer. And of course, Napoleon Hill said yes. His job was to go around the world and interview leaders of that time. You know, at that time, back in the early 1900s, Dale Carnegie was probably the richest man in the planet, right? So what Napoleon did, he went all around the world, traveled the world, and he became a millionaire himself because he was interviewing Winston Churchill, you know, Henry Ford, all those big tycoons of that time. So, why am I sharing this with you? Because back then in 1936, Dale Carnegie said, dealing with people is probably the biggest problem you have. You know, and back then, people, in order for them to be known like Napoleon Hill, he had to travel a lot and it took him years for him to get to talk to people, right? Well, nowadays we have, we have instant messaging. Now it's easier for us to connect with people in a lot of different places, right? I mean, it's and if you should, like, I'm not gonna mention names because this is going live and I don't want to get sued by anybody, but you can put a tape out there and you become famous. Some political people have lost their positions because of videotaping, right? A videotape that any video that might show out there. So what it took people, years, broken their back, working hard, but it took them years, even decades to reach people. Now we're in a society that we can, in a moment, we can connect with people, right? So there's also a phrase that says, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming more interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get people to get interested in you, which is something that I see a lot of this in social media. Um, and I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general, because I see, I follow a lot of people, and they try to be glamorous. They try to be somebody that they're not. They're trying to portray an image that may not necessarily be the one that you need. For the common people, it is just recreation, right? I always say that social media is for entertainment only. And if I need to know about the market, if I need to know about interest rates, if I need to know about something, I do not go into, we won't go into social media, right? It's for entertainment. But at the same time, we're in a business that we need to connect with people, right? We're in a business that we need to get our brand out there. We need to create a brand and expose ourselves in a way that people will get to know us. It's easier, for us to connect with, depending on how many friends you may have. Some of you guys are new in social media. I suggest connect with people, accept people friendships and requests, because it is easier to connect with 30 people, 10 people, 100 people, 150 people through a post than it is to spend time on the phone trying to reach out to them. Am I wrong? It's easier. It's easier just to post something and don't look for the likes. There's a lot of people that you will end up connecting with. Now, and again, I always say that from the moment that you wake up in the morning and you say good morning to the time that you say good night, there's a lot of opportunities there to connect with people, tons of them. you know, um, just think about this. We're not alone in this planet. You're not alone in this planet. There's about what 6-7 billion of us, and there's a chance that you might connect with someone, right? So I encourage you guys to try to be more active in social media, because it's easier nowadays to connect with people, and especially in our business, right? Yeah. I do see a lot of you guys posting, um, posting different content. But what I always want you to think about is that what is it that you're looking for in social media, right? And this is something that I'm gonna jump to the next banner. Something that I want you to think about. A lot of us go into social media without having a strategy. What is the strategy? Well, could be, I don't know. You might want to say, well, I just want people to follow me, and that's fine, right? But in our business as agents, but we need what I every time I post something, I don't think about people liking my stuff. I don't think about people following me. I think more about creating engagement. I made a posting yesterday about when somebody doesn't like you. I said, create, check if that affected your bank account, monitor it. So and people reacted, right? People reacted. Now, have I done that on every post? No, but people reacted, and when they react and I respond to those posts, then it creates an engagement, right? And you think about this, like some of us who went to that class last, what was it, a month ago or something. When you respond to, let's say, Rachel, you make a comment in my feed, right? Then when you hit reply, you know that your name automatically pops in. right? So I'm already tagging you in that comment. Therefore, all the friends, we have a lot of friends in common, right? And even out, at the gym or even in social media. But those friends that you have that they don't know who I am, they'll get to see my response. And that's exposure. That's exposure. But you need to have a strategy, I said, right? I see some of us just posting, for posting, just for posting whatever we want to post. And I think that if you have a plan, you have a plan, okay, I will post about real estate. I will post about my kids. I will post about different topics. Even, a strategy is, what I mean a strategy is to have an idea of what content you want to put out there, right? I know that some of you guys just post up about real estate, but there is no engagement, right? And some of you guys might have engagement, right? And most of the engagement that we get, that I see in a lot of us, is the people who knows us already, right? Which we want that, but it's also family members, because they love you and they will support you. But you need to create that engagement with people that you don't know. You need to expand that reach, way beyond those people that you already know. So have a strategy, as I say, create a list of a list of content. Again, what if that could be like I try to post about mindset, but it could be your about mindset. Real estate could be about anything, any hobby that you may like. It could be basketball or football, soccer. It could be day on the life of Ashton. And you post every time you go. I mean, I know it's not easy, because I know that I still not easy for me to grab my phone and tag everyone, or do everything that I said. But this is how in our business we have to create our brand, right? And if you're not in this business, well, you may not need to create a brand, but that's how you connect with other people. Social media, especially Facebook, was created to connect people, friends and family, right? So the more that you post out there, a day on the life of Ashton, a day on the life of Abraham, a day on the life of Jason, it could be anything. Most of us think that, well, I don't want to post because nobody's gonna like it. Who gives a shit? No, we don't need to think about that, because if only three people like it, those three people, if they like it and make a comment, reply back. Because you may only have three likes, but Ashton could have 3,000 followers. The moment that you reply back, then you already expose your post to 3,000 more people. So it's very important to create that engagement, and then having a contact, different things throughout the day. As I said, it could be anything. Um, Most of us have pets. I have two dogs and a cat. So I tell you, there's a lot of people who like cats and dogs. You know, Sometimes when I post something about, or I see friends that post something about their dogs, I always like it and make a comment, especially they're cute dogs. There's some dogs that are not good looking, right? I mean, I gotta say that. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to upset people out there, but there's some pets that they're not attractive. Let's say that. But I just try to have a contact, right? Now, another thing that I think is very, very important whenever you um, are posting something, tag the area. Like for instance, I live in Seven Meadows, and today I made a posting about something funny, and I tagged Seven Meadows. I am not the best at it, but I know that every time that I tag an area, it helps. Like if you live Cinco Ranch Norwest, right? You live in the Heights, you live in Fuchsia Creek, so you'll be surprised if you just tag the area where you live or the area where you're at, not the location. That's a different one. You tag the your it's called geotag, right? Your area, you'll be surprised how many people will actually connect to you without you even knowing them. So make sure you tag your area. Tag, especially you want to conquer a subdivision, right? Um, Another one, post with frequency. I see that, and I'm guilty of that. I try to be frequent, but and I know a lot of us, and I see a lot of people that post and once a week. I've been that class that we took, what did they say? We need to post like on a daily basis. And I'm trying to. Sometimes you think, well, I don't have any content. I don't have content because sometimes you're busy. You're not thinking about where you're gonna post. But what I think is important for you guys as real estate agents is that there's a lot of content out there. I see some of you guys going and doing video tours of houses, which is great. I like that. But I don't see you there. You know, I don't see you guys on the video. Like my son, Hugo, he's been pretty good and always been. And I wish I could have his energy when it comes to natural. He said things. Well, I want you guys to be more on the videos because if you just post the video and you're not on it, then what's gonna happen? People don't know who you are. You're creating your brand. So make sure that you guys post whatever video you do, just make sure to bring somebody else with you. I know that some of you guys, I mean, go in pairs or you bring your wife, bring your kid, whoever. You don't have to be perfect. Most people out there, they don't want perfect. They want to get to know you. I always say in a previous meeting, I said that if we every time that with a touch of a button, we're in social media, right? And we always post a picture out there that everybody wants to see because like I repeated this already. All of us have our ideal self and uh, um, our ideal self and our real self, right? That's what psychology says. And most of us post about the ideal self. Now, you guys, I don't see a lot of pictures of you guys there, but I do want you to be real. Hey, that morning, yeah, of course, I don't want to show anybody the way I wake up because I have to brush my teeth and everything. But just when you go to the gym, when you go shopping, when you go anywhere, I think that's you guys need to create your brand in a way that people can relate to you, right? So again, if post, how many times you gotta post? I mean, any idea? What do like I know some of you guys post like once in a while. I know that you post more often. We post up our keys and everything. Also, yes, just post 5, 6 times a day. 5, 6 times a day. It doesn't have to be anything important. I know at the beginning when all this started, people were posting about taking pictures of their plate, right? Look, I'm eating here, and eventually people get tired. It's like nobody gives a crap what you eating, right? I for a long time I was posting of all my tacos, and people made a lot of comments, and I stopped because I thought I needed to do something different, right? But create content, post as much as you can, and not only that, post something that people can relate to. Again, the key is to create engagement. So you can go past that little circle you may have, right? So create engagement so you can interact with people and then try to get your brand out there. Because at the end of the day, like I said, when I met probably every single one of you, to be successful is up to who? It's up to you guys, right? I mean, I never trust any other real estate companies, any other coaches or team leaders. All of us do whatever we have to, but at the end of the day, it's you, the one that will make yourself successful, right? So expand yourself. I mean, yes, still we do postcards here and there. We do different things, but social media is a great vehicle for you guys to get to put your brand out there. I mean, I see some of you. I mean, I see some of the posters that you guys have. They look very nice, and I see your name only, but that's all I see. And it's nothing wrong with that. But if you are, you put yourself on the video, people can recognize that. You when they see you. I don't have a lot of friends in Facebook. I have a small circle of friends in real life, and I would say yes, I got quite a few on Facebook, but a lot of them I never met. But some of us who went to the GHBA awards, right? There were a couple of people who said, "Oh, we're friends on Facebook," and that's the first time I met them. We've been friends for 3, 4 years, and they comment or like my post, and I don't have no idea who they are, and that's fine. But that's how you prove that you can reach other people without even having to know them. So just think about that. Try to post more frequent in the morning, in the afternoon, and your stories. It doesn't have to be a video. You can create a collage of pictures and share it in your story. I'm getting better at it, where I can go and try to post some pictures on it, and maybe some videos. Like today, on my way here, I showed this live video about promoting this meeting. Again, this is our first time that we do this streaming live, and I don't care if people like it or not, but um, there's people out there who may benefit from some of the ideas that we may share or not. Now, I'm not. I have disclosure. You guys know me. I am not a guru on social media. I'm by any means. I try to learn from others. I'm trying to learn from other people. Like that class that we went, it was pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot of information. So from that class, I took something that I know they missed. So I said, hey, that class was more about in depth on how the algorithms work, which is great to know. But I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time to learn about algorithms. I want you guys to post about you, about everything that you guys like to do, especially in real estate, because you guys want to be successful in this business, right? So another topic that I want to talk about when it comes to social media: tag your location. You know how important it is when you go and tag a restaurant. When you tag a restaurant, let's say that mention a restaurant that is popular. I don't know.
Chic house.
What?
Chic house.
Chic House?
Yeah, Mastros.
Eddie V's. Okay, I was a chip. Yeah, Chic House. I don't even know what that is. It sounded like a strip club. It's like Chic House. It's like, oh shit. It sounded like a strip club. I said, man, guys, I don't want to talk about that. We're live here. Um, but let's say a more popular place, Lupe Tortillas, right? Everybody, you go to Lupe Tortillas at any given time, and it's always packed, right? So if you go and eat at Lupe's, tag Lupe Tortillas or tag Chewy's or tag any restaurant, and you'll be surprised how many people use that hashtag, and you will automatically tapping into somebody else's just because they use that hashtag. There's a website called Hashtastic. I think it's called Hashtastic, where you can actually you can get a free membership, but you can pay like $9-10 a month. And if you are going to a place or you want to post something about, let's say, oh shoot, what can I say? Give me a topic. Any topic. Choose. My son likes shoes, so you want to talk about shoes, right? And of course, you can hashtag a lot of, or you can tag a lot of locations to that and say, hey, I want shoes. Well, you can tag a location, and you'll be surprised how many people will they're into. Like I didn't know there was a shoe convention until he started going to conventions. What the hell is a shoe convention? It's like and how many people were there?
Oh, probably a couple thousand.
Couple thousand people. You see, just on that, if you tag that location, you're able to tag 50-60% of those 2,000 people. That's 1,000 people, and each one of them may have at least 30-40 friends. Now you're extending that reach to 30,000 people. So make sure you tag location wherever you go. It is. I think it's very important that you tag it. Now I jump into it because I said hashtastic. I think it's called hashtastic. Like if you find a tag, for instance, you put something on real estate, a video on real estate, and then you use the hashtag chocolate, or coffee. It has nothing to do with real estate, right? So whatever hashtag you use, try to use it that hashtag that will relate to whatever you post in, right? And that's a website you pay. Again, I'm not getting paid by them or anything, and I don't want you to go and spend money. But what I've done, I go and say, hey, I will go to. I can see that store Field and Stream from here. I'm gonna go to Field and Stream. I'm gonna buy a golf club. So if you post, hey, heading to or you tag Field and Stream, and then you type that, hey, I'm going to buy a golf club, and you go into that site, and they will tell you the different hashtags that you can use for that post. Might sound stupid, but you tell you sometimes you don't even have to do the thinking because you want to post something right away. You don't want to spend 10-15 minutes waiting for the what to think about. Again, just which hashtag you should use, as you say. So hashtag is very important. Also, if you want to get a review from someone, let's say you want to try a new restaurant. I don't know, chick, whatever you said, chick place,
Chick house.
chick house, the chick house. You want to try the chick house place, and like I never heard about it. Hey, I want to hear about it. Then I type hashtag, right, chick house. That's those hashtag. When you click on it, it'll open the link to connect to their site, and then you will able to see comments about that place. So if you go to a place that you haven't been, or even you want to hashtag a community, through your post, then you can tap to a lot of people just by one post. So also by hashtagging different places. So I encourage you to use hashtag. I don't do it all the time, but you probably saw my posts, especially on Instagram. I hashtag the school district on my listings. I hashtag the city. And when you hashtag, this is important. When you're on Instagram and you're about to post something and you create a hashtag, it auto populates the hashtag for you. Have you seen that? Right? And on the bottom you'll see how many
Yeah.
people post that hashtag, right? So always go and play with it and try to get some of them that are just few thousand, 5 million. I have some of them where I post it's up to 10 million hashtags post about that. That automatically puts you into that number of people. So I encourage you, use hashtags. Whatever it is, hey, Abraham, you're with your son, you're up to play soccer. When you type hashtag, you type in soccer, whatever other people is, look at the number of posts on that hashtag and select, several of them. Because if you just go to the millions, chances are your hashtag will not be posted. You have to also select the ones that are, 5,300. I know that whenever I post about full share, I type full share TX, and there's like 3,000, 4,000 right now. But if somebody else tag, somebody who is an influencer, let's say that use the same hashtag, I tap into them. So try to use hashtags as much as you can because it'll help you get your post out there. And again, the other one I will talk about is Reels. Reels, I want to get better at it. I know that some of you guys post a lot of Reels. I nobody wants to see this face and in there, but I have to overcome that fear, right? Because people are, when I post something, especially on a Reel, post something that is related to you, right? Don't be so glamorous, because I don't want to mention names, but some people are go out there and they just glamorous, and it's fine, but I think that people will connect with you if you post things about you, the way you are. People like you because of the way you are. I dislike people because they're assholes. Let's say that, right? And they show it to me in social media, and they show it to me in real life. So I think that what I want you to get out of this meeting is that I want you guys to really get more active in social media because a lot of you guys, yes, I post about my kids once in a while. I want you to post about your kids. I want you to post about everything, but we're in the business of selling homes, and I want you to be more active. Again, I don't want you to go and get a video of a 5-minute video talking to a mortgage person about what the interest rate is because people don't give a shit about that, and that's reality. People want to see that people go to social media for entertainment, but if you start creating your brand, I hope you guys stay with me for a very long time. But if you go on your own, you're creating a brand. Wherever you go, social media is not going to go away. I'll tell you that. We talked about this before. Social media, it's expanding. 10 years ago, Facebook, it was the only platform.
First it was MySpace.
MySpace. I remember MySpace. I tried MySpace and I couldn't understand that shit. Yeah, but yeah, yeah. You see a lot of new younger people. They don't know about MySpace, but we had MySpace, and then we had Sims, right? That you create a community with Sims, but now Facebook came and it changed how we do business, right? It changed uh, uh, how we can reach people out there. We don't have to go back to the early 1900s, where we needed to spend months, weeks, if not years, trying to connect with people. Right now, it's so easy to connect with people, and I want you guys to have more presence. Like, Courtney, you hear that? Oh, I lost my voice. Woo! Shit. That's live. So I can edit that. But I saw you posted your video this morning, right? So I'm on my way here. I haven't seen it, but I know that I love it. I now I always like to watch it because because I want to make sure that I want to, whenever you're to cook for the baby and you cook that dish, I want to try it. But it is and now that I'm talking about corny, a couple days ago I was talking with someone. I guess I was talking to some of you. The first video we made,
Oh my
yeah, that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and you were nervous, didn't know what to say, and sometimes when you just get put on the spot, that video she was so natural, holding a grapefruit, and it was so natural. Jason LeBlanc, you were there, remember? We were hiding our grapefruit different places. It was natural. We all have that fear that of doing something, and we just don't do it because we think about what other people may say. Don't give a shit what the people think. And I gotta be honest in that. I will be posting more reels. I have some interviews from people. I never done interviews, but I have some people lined up that I will do interviews with. And yes, it'll be funny. It'll be people in our industry, different things. But I want you guys to put yourself out there. Keep doing what you're doing, but add more. Add more. That video, for instance, Ashton, you put some nice little videos here and there. You do some great videos, but now create engagement. I think that's has to be our goal. Create engagement with people so you can tap into their circle of friends, like and expand your circle of friends. There was a posting that I had made a couple days ago, and I'm not gonna mention her name, but there was this lady who commented in my post. She lives in New York, and she said, "Hey, I don't know how you keep popping up on my feedback." This is the video, one of the videos that I created, to promote the team. And she said, "You mentioned you made a comment on that one. I don't know. You saw her post." Said, "I said I don't know how we became friends, but your videos keep popping on my page, and we probably share some common interest." And then I check her profile. We don't have friends in common. And for what I saw, she's on the cosmetics, I guess, cosmetic industry. She's from China, and for what I saw on her profile, but we connected somehow. She sees all my videos in New York. Hopefully, I don't know if she'll be watching this video or not. But those are the things that I want you to expand. Don't be afraid to post. Don't be afraid. I mean, post anything, because you will reach out to people that you don't even know you can reach out to, and they may or may not be a lead for you. But the more that you create your brand out there, or you expose your brand, the better chances you get to create more engagement. Don't be afraid if people like it or not. Let me tell you, people are watching. People are watching. I run into people that they never like my post. I didn't know we were friends, and they come to me and said, "Man, I'm looking out for your post," and it's funny. And so once I see that, then I know I don't care if they like it or not. People watch it, and also we talk about this. You need to know when to post. You want to post at 10 in the morning. Who are you gonna get at 10 in the morning? Stay-home moms, probably, right? Well, post something about stay-home moms, right? Some of you guys have kids, that's your chance to do it. I try to get some posting early in the morning before 7:30. Why? Why do I do it that early?
Everybody can get ready to go to work.
Yeah, everybody go to work, and if you get up, if you go to work at 8 o'clock, I tell you, because I've seen this a lot. You get to your office and you don't get to work right away. You go there and you start checking your messages, you start checking everything, and that's the best time. I said this before, in the afternoon, after 4:30, 4:45, that's a perfect time to post something, because all those who work in office buildings, they shut down already. They just waiting. They cheating their employer for 15 minutes or 10 minutes, because they shut down the computer. They're ready to go. They just waiting for that 5 o'clock and disappear, but they're on their phone. So always create. There's a lot of different ways or times for you guys to post. I encourage you. Post more often, and you will build your brand because that's what we want. I want you guys to build your brand. I want you guys to wherever you go, people will say you, hey, I saw you. And this is I was in Dallas in October. We went for the Tony Robbins um, event, and I'm online, and somebody came and told me, hey, I like your videos, I like your postings. And again, I don't know who this guy is. I'm flattered that people that totally, somebody at a different city come and tells me that they see my post. Of course, he's probably with ESP because it was an ESP event. But again, I encourage you guys to mm, pass that fear, pass that fear, and post more content that is you, that shows who you are, and also something that people can relate to. And that being said, I think that it's important to post about just you don't know what to post. You post about Q&A. I posted yesterday on my story a picture while I was in San Francisco. I took a picture of the painted ladies. I had no idea who the freaking painted ladies were. You guys, you know what that is? There was a show, I think it was Full House or My House, where they show these little pretty homes,
Yeah.
and it's called the Painted Ladies.
Yesterday. Then.
Yeah, and I had, and yeah, it was like Painted Ladies when I was in San Francisco. You need to go see the Painted Ladies, and I was expecting to see some, the chick house. Yeah, it's probably was the chick house. But and it was cool. I didn't know it. You go to San Francisco, and that's a main attraction. I mean, there's a little park in front of it, and there were people having picnics and everything. Yeah, you have images about the chick house. That's it. But what I did is, where am I? All I posted in there, I added a text, said, where am I? And no, there wasn't a lot of engagement, but the people who said something, I responded. So I created a bigger audience and leave it there. Somebody might see it in a week or two, right? But again, I post something, whatever it is, hey, don't ask about what should I eat today because nobody gives a crap. But that's true. But post Q&As about something about a topic. But Maddie mentioned stay-home moms. Hey, post something while they're the kids are taking a nap or something. Post a question that is related to your target audience, and you might be surprised. You may get a lot of engagement, which at the end of the day, that's what we want. Create engagement. And again, I think that the more that you post, the less fear you have about posting. Again, don't look for likes, don't look for anything else. Just post. I want some of you guys, like, I'm not gonna mention names because we're live and I don't want to put anybody down here. And I don't want you guys to feel bad, but I know some of you guys, I want to see more. Not just when you go out and show properties. And I'm guilty of that. I will get more content out there. We have a couple of events coming that I will try to. We did that live Easter egg hunt, and I did a little bit of a live video and he posted. It got a lot of traction. I forgot that hashtag Bridgeland, but I will getting better at it. So I want you guys to get better at it. So that being said, I want you guys to we're about to wrap this up for the live portion of the meeting. Then we're gonna keep going with some of the items that we need to talk about. But be more active on social media. Whether to create your brand or just to connect more people. I'll tell you, I don't know how I got an Instagram to almost 12,000 followers. I have no idea who they are. But one thing, I'm not gonna mention that store name, but the store name gave me a front. That everything I buy, everything that my family buys, we use that storefront, and it pays off. You know, again, I don't know who those people on Instagram are. I have no idea, but it's almost 12,000 people that I have in social media. So this worldwide store approached me and sent me a front. So I'm not saying for you guys to go ahead and try to do that, but I mean, it just happens. People like your content because if they like, whether they like it or not, but you have to mix your content, right? Not just post about real estate, not just about something. Try to mix it, and especially if you promote yourself, you will see the results. So again, thank you guys for joining me on this first time that we stream this video. Hopefully we get some interaction and comments from different people. If not, I don't give a shit. We still gonna do it over and over. But we're gonna continue with our meeting, and all of you guys who were able to tap in, and hopefully you get some content out of this. And we meet every Tuesday, and from 10 to probably 11:30. So stay tuned, and we will see you soon. Say bye. Say bye,
Bye.
Tom. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, full comments on that too.
Oh, yeah.